Well, hello, friends, and thank you for joining me for this online video devotion today. And I want to talk to you about 2 steps that you can take to be a better Christian on social media in the year 2020. Now, 2020 is an election year, and things are polarizing, and even this pandemic situation is polarizing, and social media, it's getting toxic, and I don't envision it getting any better before the end of the year. So before we jump into these steps, we need to talk about how social media platforms make money. Here's how they do it. They sell you ads. They're ad companies. They're not selling you the ads, they're selling other people the ads and showing them to you and make money off of that. In the year 2018, Facebook alone made $112 on each user just by showing you ads. They make money off that. So how do they show you ads? Well, they keep you on the platform for a long time. How do they keep you on the platform for a long time? They show you content that you like. And see, they're timing you. When you go to the site, they're timing you to see how long you stay. So if you check the site quickly and move on, they consider that a fail. But if you stick around for 30 minutes, well, they'd consider that a pretty big win. That's like watching a TV show. And so, yeah, how do they keep you there as long as possible? They're going to show you content that they think that you find interesting. And they're tracking the content that you find interesting. So, for example, if you keep scrolling, scroll, they note that you're not engaging with anything. You're just looking. And so they're going to find you different content that they think will engage you. But if you stop the scroll to read something, they're going to say, oh, you found that text interesting. You kind of like photos like that. You like memes and photo and comics like that. And so they're going to know what you found interesting on their platform. And they like it because it kept your attention, which keeps you on the platform longer. And the more interesting content they give you, the more you stick around, the more money they make. You see how that works? So they're going to show you just more photos, more text, more things that you stopped on. And also, if you liked a post, if you commented on a post, that is big engagement. And they're going to give you lots more of the things you like. They're going to show you more from those accounts that you comment on, more from the people that you engage with. But here's the problem with how these social media platforms work. You and I, even, we stop and read posts that are inflammatory and polarizing. So what does the social media company do? They show you more content that is inflammatory and polarizing. And some people stop to look at racy pictures. Guess what? They're going to show you more racy pictures because they thought you liked that. And all of us like stuff that we agree with, and that creates an echo chamber of all this stuff that we agree with. And we comment on stuff we agree with. We also comment on stuff that we really disagree with. Now what do we get? Polarization. Everything we agree with and everything we really can't stand. So the more you engage with the content, whether it's commenting on it, liking it, hovering your mouse over it, even just stopping your scroll to look at it for a few seconds, they notice and you get more of that content. So let's talk about step 1, how to be a better Christian online. You're going to retrain your social media platforms. Don't blame the platform for giving you bad content. Think of your social media companies like puppies. Puppies are great when you train them, but you have to train them. If you reward bad behavior in the puppy, then you're going to get more bad behavior from the puppy. You need to punish it for bad behavior. So when you see negativity, when you see racy photos, when you see political extremism, then you have to punish it. You can unsubscribe, you can unfollow it, you can report the post, but once you do that, Facebook or the other platforms, they say, wow, he really doesn't like this. We got to show him something different to keep him on here. And even those people that you love dearly, I mean, they're obnoxious online, but they're so sweet in person. You can unfollow them, you can unsubscribe for them without unfriending them. You don't have to disconnect from your accounts with them just to unfollow their content. Some platforms allow you to do that. Facebook in particular will allow you to do that. And so once you start curating your feed like that, they're going to show you stuff that you like to keep you around. And I promise if you start doing this, you're going to see different content in a matter of hours on your social media. They will comply because they want your attention and your business. Now, the other side of training a puppy is rewarding the puppy for good behavior. So when you see positive posts, do you like them? Yeah, like it. Do you comment on kind posts? Do you click share on the cute animal photos? Or do you just kind of look and scroll by? You got to reward the platform for showing you that wholesome, positive content that you know you like. So, how do we retrain our social media? Punish them for bad behavior and reward them for good behavior. Your feed is going to change so drastically once you start doing this. It's going to turn from this negative, toxic place to just a place of positivity. Now let's talk about step 2 to being a better Christian on social media. Don't let social media train you. Here's what I mean. You know that friend, that relative, they're really sweet in person. They're just so loving and kind. But online, they're just so obnoxious. You want to pull your hair out. Well, they've been trained to do that. They're actually sweet, but they're trained to act that way on social media. Think about it. When you make a post and it's well-reasoned, it's intelligent, your post is fair, loving, and warm, you get a few likes, right? But when you make an inflammatory post that's toxic and you use words like always and never, you're going to get a lot more likes doing that. So another thing, like if you're an artist and maybe you're into photography, you post an artistic photo, you get a few likes. But if you post a racy photo of yourself, you're going to get a lot more likes. And so the social media, they're conditioning us to make inflammatory posts, to make racy posts, because that's what gets us feedback and engagement. Resist the pressure to do that. You need to make kind, loving, positive posts and be satisfied with the 4 or 5 likes that you get. And you need to expect that the social media algorithms, they might bury your post because your post isn't going to get as much engagement as that obnoxious person over there making those inflammatory statements. You're just not going to compete with that without sinking to that level. So don't compromise. Don't compromise your Christian values just to get engagement. Remember that Jesus loves you and his love is enough for you. So what are you going to do? You're going to retrain your social media and you're going to not let social media train you in the way you post. Finally, friends, whatever you do, whatever you post, whatever you comment, do it with love. Jesus said in John 13 that just as I have loved you, so you are to love one another. By this, all people will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. So how will they know we are Christians? By our statements? No, by our love. By our opinions? No, by our love. So what are we going to do? We have to start acting like Christians by loving people on social media. Let's do that. Let's start acting like Christians. Finally, friends, if you haven't been to church with us yet, I just want to invite you. It's Sunday morning. It's 9:30. Just go to wabashchurch.org, and I'd love to see you there for church. Everyone's welcome, even if you've been there before or not. And I just want to say that I love you. God bless you. Hope you're doing well, and take care, okay?